G as in George, I as in Ian, N as in no, N as in no, Y as in yes. So several years ago, I was very confused and kind of lacked direction and motivation. I was fresh out of college and was really dealing with a quarter-life crisis. And all of this confusion led me to the internet. And on the internet I found some people who really motivated me and made me excited and want to do different things with my life. And one of those things was starting a website, having some kind of place to put all the things I was thinking about and doing, just like the people I was kind of motivated by. And so, I got really excited. I got GinnyTrauth.com, I got that domain, and I started working on the website. I made some pretty decent progress, but over time the issues that I couldn't solve, the problems that I just couldn't find an answer to, started piling up, and I kind of hit a roadblock. And so kind of at the same time that I was trying to make progress but getting stuck, some of the other things in my life were picking up. So not only was I motivated by these people to build a website, but I also was motivated to kind of get my act together, to try and increase and improve my life in a lot of different facets. So these two factors led to me abandoning my website for several years. And sort of, a couple months ago, the itch in the back of my mind of, I should start a website. Wouldn't that be cool if I started a website? Came to fruition, motivated by some of the people I first found years ago, and by some new folks I found online, and was really saw what they were doing. I was really inspired and really excited about it. And so it started off slowly. First, just watched a free webinar about building a website with WordPress from my hosting provider. I spent quite a bit of time, maybe too much time, watching tutorials, free online courses about how to build a website. And I did learn about WordPress, but it didn't seem particularly applicable, and I didn't feel like, between the webinar and my online searching, that I was really making a lot of progress in actually having this website. So I decided to kind of take a bit of a plunge and actually pay for a service to answer questions and help me build my website. Because this would be a way for me to learn how to build a website by asking questions and working on it on my own, but also making sure that I didn't get stuck like I did the first time. And kind of an added benefit of this is because I started the website years ago, it was kind of in this weird in-between ground where I made some progress on it, but I didn't really remember how I did those things or why I was picking those different things. And also, stuff hadn't been updated for several years and was kind of a mess. During the first session, we made the decision, we just started fresh. We cleared it off, helped me pick a theme, helped me get everything updated and restarted. And being able to call in and have the accountability of, you have a month to go and do this thing, because a month is all I signed up for one thing, not made of money. For a second thing, having deadlines really helps me make progress and really pushes me to finish things in a timely manner. And so, with the deadline I have, with the help I can get, I really feel like I'm making progress now on the website. And I'm excited. I'm making it what I want it to be. I'm learning a lot about how to build websites. And I don't know, it's just finally doing something that I've thought about doing for so long and just have never followed through on. I'm about halfway through my 1 month time frame to build my website. I'm progressing pretty well. I think I'm about on pace for where I should be. I've built quite a bit of the framework. I still have some more to go, but a lot of it's going to be kind of filling in media and information once I get everything kind of built out. And there are some questions I have for the service that I haven't asked yet. I kind of have a running list so that I can be efficient when I have them on, that I can really use their time efficiently and my time efficiently as well. But I think I'm doing all right.
Available agent. Wait times are approximately 51 minutes.
Thank you for calling.
Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Hello? Let's try again.
Good, and what are we working on? How may I help you?
So, I want to start off with some questions about kind of the blog features, and then if we have time, I'd like to kind of talk about general website maintenance and kind of updates and things like that. Alrighty, so I just got off a call, with the people who were helping me with my website. It was really good. I took a whole bunch of notes. And I'm really glad I did call, because this call was mainly about like security and updating and all that stuff to make sure the website works well and I know how to keep it working well. And apparently there was some weird old plugin I had from like years ago when I first started that was glitching and sending up all these error reports. So I'm really glad I had someone there to like walk me through that and to literally like look through the code of the website to see what was going on, because I would not have been able to do that on my own. So that was really nice and shows why sometimes it can be helpful to have someone who knows what they're doing. Okay, so today is sort of the last day of this whole process. It's actually officially tomorrow, but tomorrow is a Saturday, and the service I'm using is not open on Saturday, so today is sort of the last day. Poor planning on my part. I actually have quite a bit left to do. I have a good framework up. I've filled in a lot of information that I want to have. Some of it I just need to think out and kind of write out on my own. But there's also some stuff that you find as you go along and you didn't realize you'd want to change, or that it would take so much time to change, or that you didn't understand. But I need to make sure I keep in mind that I've accomplished way more in this past, few weeks than I would have on my own by having something to hold me accountable and someone to ask questions and just get like a direct response and answer to why can't I get this thing to work. So it's really been a good thing overall, and I'm really happy with the progress I've made. And I think, I've got some work to do today in addition to like regular life work to do. But I think I am at a point where I can figure out a lot more on my own. So even if I don't get everything tied up today, I've put myself in a good place to try and, be able to figure out things for myself. But there is a point where you need to say, I've come, there's a point where you need to say, I've put all this work in, and maybe it's not perfect, but does perfect really exist? Can I really make whatever this perfect is? And you just need to go and you need to upload it. You need to do it. You need to just do the thing you're kind of afraid of, because it is scary putting yourself out there. Strangers can find you, which is kind of scary, and can, but it's all, they can find you, but it's also, so strangers can find you and it's kind of scary, but it's also exciting, right? Because the whole point of this is to show people what I've been working on. But it's almost more scary to have people who find it and like it kind of see more how your brain works or what you're making. And I'm a generally, maybe this is surprising, but I'm generally a pretty private person. And so doing these types of things is scary, but because it's scary, I should do it. I should put myself out there. And really, I want this. I want to share with people what I work on and what I think about things. And so this is an opportunity to do that. And I need to make sure that when I really do get to a point where it's, good enough, maybe it's not quite perfect, but it's good enough, I need to go ahead and, take the leap and do it. And that'll be a big step, and I'm excited for it, a little scared, a little nervous, and I'm almost there. I've got work to do today and maybe a few other touch-up pieces to do, but then it'll be out there, and I'm very excited for that. We've come to the end of whatever this was, a challenge or just like a goal, something like that. And how do I feel about it? I feel pretty good. I think I've accomplished a lot more in the past 30 odd days with kind of having a goal and having the resources to get help than I would have on my own. So where the website is right now, it's pretty close. A lot of what needs to be put into it and the work that needs to be done is more kind of on the creative side, and just is something I need to get to at some point. I don't need help for it. It's really just me thinking about and deciding how I want things to be laid out and what I want to appear where. I really think I got a lot of the technical help I needed, and the advice I need going forward to make sure that things run smoothly, things are updated, that it's secure. I guess only time will tell on that. But overall, it was a good experience, and this is just further proof that I needed to kind of set things up for myself to try and help myself be successful, and not just always rely on like willpower or just like a general idea of something I want to accomplish, but really give myself structure because that's how I function best. So yeah, overall it's been good. I think I could have used it more effectively, honestly. I only really called in, I don't know, a dozen times or something like that to get help, and I really needed the help when I did call in, so that was good. But I think maybe I could have gotten more out of it, or maybe I could have had the website more finished if I would have pushed a little bit more, but at the same time, I should just be happy that I am where I am. And so without further ado, let's check it out. So here's the homepage of ginnytrauth.com. Up at the top you can see all the different subcategories, so I'll just kind of page through. So we got home, which has a little information, has some links, about me, a little intro about myself, why I want to have the website, why I want to share with people, work, so the different areas of, quote unquote work that I do or areas that I'm interested in, art, videos, infiltronics, environmental, Virginia Trauth consulting, and then builds. So art's pretty self-explanatory. Has a collection of some of my works, some artists I'm interested in. Videos, same kind of deal. No videos up currently, but it does link to my YouTube channel. And again, some different creators that I enjoy. Infiltronics Environmental. My day job, talks a little bit about that, links to that website if there's anyone interested in what I do with most of my time. Virginia Trauth Consulting, my other website, kind of a side gig I have, where I work on some technical writing and editing. And finally, Builds, which needs a little more work too, just like videos. But I like to make stuff, and so this is where I plan to put that. Then we've got Blog, where I can kind of share more what I'm working on. And again, right now, just a test post with a little bit of gibberish. List. So this one's a little bit different. Me trying to be funny, but I have a lot of different areas of interest, and this is kind of how I want to keep track of them. And then finally, there's Get in Touch. So this is how you can sign up for a newsletter that I'll be putting out. And again, it says it right here, but I won't be, using your emails for any nefarious activities. The website's basically there. There need to be some pieces filled in, particularly with lists, with videos, builds, and some stuff like that. But the meat of the website's here, and it's really just now, I just need to put my different areas of interest and different information up. So I'm pretty happy with it, and yeah, I'm excited that it exists. Overall, I'm happy with this. I'm proud of myself for the work I've put in and what I've learned and what the product is that I've created. And I'm very excited to use it more and to make this video and to share what I'm doing, because I think it's pretty neat, and I was encouraged to do this because of people I saw online doing similar things, and it'd be really cool if I could kind of switch roles and help motivate other people to make things and share and, get outside their comfort zone a little bit, so very excited. I put my camera on you. It's where I'm making a video. Is it playing right now?
Yeah. I thought this had to do with your website thing.
It does.
Oh, you just for you are making a video.
Yeah, now I'm gonna start it over.